You think that chair you're sitting on is solid? You think the world you see is actually out there just as you perceive it? What if I told you almost everything you believe about reality is a carefully constructed illusion, created entirely inside your head? Your brain is lying to you every single second of every single day, and by the end of this video, you'll never see the world the same way again. Let's start with something simple: color. That vibrant red of a strawberry, the deep blue of the ocean. They don't actually exist out there in the world. What exists are electromagnetic waves of different lengths. Your eyes detect these waves, send signals to your brain, and your brain translates them into the experience we call color. It's a code, a label. For someone who is colorblind, the code is different. For a bee, which can see ultraviolet light, the world is painted in colors we can't even imagine. So, whose reality is the real one? The truth is, none of them are. Color is a personal experience, a private screening happening only inside your mind. Now, let's talk about that solid chair. At a microscopic level, that chair, and you, and everything around you is almost entirely empty space. The atoms that make up matter are like tiny solar systems, a nucleus with electrons orbiting far, far away. The feeling of solidity you get when you touch something, that's not two objects actually making contact. It's the electromagnetic repulsion between the electron fields of your hand and the chair. You've never truly touched anything in your entire life. You're just feeling forces pushing back. Think about it. Our entire experience of a solid, tangible world is based on an illusion of repulsion. We're living in a world of ghosts pushing against other ghosts. Okay, so colors aren't real, and solid objects aren't really solid. What about sound? That beautiful music you're hearing, the sound of my voice, that's also a creation of your brain. What travels through the air are pressure waves, vibrations. Your eardrums pick up these vibrations, and your brain interprets them as sound. In the vacuum of space, there are no air molecules to vibrate, which is why they say in space, no one can hear you scream. The sound isn't in the waves, it's in the interpretation. Without a brain to process them, these vibrations are just silent, meaningless movements in the air. This brings us to the core of it all. Your brain is a reality-generating machine. It receives a constant, chaotic stream of data from your senses: light waves, pressure waves, chemical molecules for taste and smell. This raw data is meaningless on its own. It's just static. Your brain's job is to take this static and build a coherent, useful model of the world. It's like a super advanced prediction engine. It makes educated guesses about what's out there based on past experiences and evolutionary programming. This is why optical illusions work so well. They hack this prediction system. When you see two lines of the same length, but one looks longer because of arrows on the ends, the Miller-Lyer illusion, your brain is using its experience with corners and perspective in a 3D world to make a guess. It's so used to interpreting lines that angle away as being further off, and therefore larger, that it applies this rule even when it doesn't fit. You can know, intellectually, that the lines are the same length, but you can't not see one as longer. Your perception is locked in by your brain's automatic processing. You are not in control of what you perceive. Even our sense of time is an illusion. We experience it as a linear flow, a river moving from past to present to future. But according to physics, particularly Einstein's theory of relativity, the past, present, and future all exist simultaneously. The now you are experiencing is not universal. Time can stretch and shrink depending on gravity and speed. Your now is different from the now of an astronaut on the International Space Station. The only reason we experience this steady flow is because of our memory and consciousness. Our brain pieces together moments to create a narrative, a story of time passing. But this is a psychological construct, not a fundamental property of the universe. So, where does this leave us? Is anything real? Well, yes. There's an objective reality out there. There are atoms, there are electromagnetic waves, there are physical laws. But we have absolutely no direct access to it. We're locked inside our own skulls, experiencing a personalized, heavily edited simulation of that reality. It's a user interface, an operating system for the universe. Just like the icons on your computer screen aren't the actual code and circuits inside the machine, your perception of a tree isn't the actual quantum soup of particles that constitutes the tree. The interface is designed not to show us the truth, but to help us survive. It simplifies the world so we can navigate it without getting bogged down by the impossibly complex reality underneath. We see a ripe fruit, not a complex collection of molecules reflecting a specific wavelength, because seeing ripe fruit helps us find food and survive. This is not just a philosophical idea, it's what modern neuroscience is telling us. Neuroscientist Anil Seth calls it the controlled hallucination. He says we're all hallucinating all the time. It's just that when we agree about our hallucinations, we call it reality. When we see something others don't, we call it a hallucination. But the underlying neural mechanism is the same. Your brain is constantly making its best guess about the causes of sensory information. Perception is the process of guessing. So, the next time you look around the room, remember what you're actually seeing. You're not looking out through a window at the world. You're watching a movie that your brain is directing, producing, and starring in, all in real time. The colors, the sounds, the feeling of solidity, even the passage of time. It's all part of the show. It's a beautiful, functional, and deeply convincing show. But it's a show nonetheless. The world isn't what you think it is. You are the architect of your own reality. And that, in itself, is a pretty mind-blowing thought. If you enjoyed having your reality questioned and want more mind-bending facts and trivia, make sure to subscribe to Trivia Salad. We'll see you in the next one.